As the technical person, as the team leader, the product is good. I can go away over the weekend and enjoy a cup of tea, and I'm sure the platform will not fail. I'm called Bbosa Tonny, and I'm the Senior Systems Analyst at NITA-U. I also double as the Project Manager for Integration of Government Systems at NITA-U. NITA is National Information Technology Authority. We are an autonomous authority under the Ministry of ICT and National Guidance, and our core work and mandate is to support the entire government on utilization of all ICTs within the different government agencies. We rolled out our first MVP in 2020, coming to 5 years now. So we've been using the product for roughly 4 or 5 years. And the journey of utilizing such a platform is a long journey. It started way back around 2009, when government got an idea on how to seamlessly share data among government entities. That's where the journey started from. We kept on rethinking about the best way we can do it, up to when we finally settled down to do WSO2, I think around 2018, and 2020 we rolled out our first product. The way government works, where the mandate of one government institution stops, another one starts. For example, for you to go and apply for a passport, first of all, you must be a citizen, registered in our national register. So where the institution that deals with registration of persons stops, then another one starts. So the need to share data was key to improve service delivery. So our biggest challenge was how easy, securely can we share data from one government entity to another. So that was one of the biggest problems that we had to solve. And that's when we thought of a product that can help us easily, securely support us in connecting different government systems to easily share data. As of now, like I said, we rolled out the product in 2020, and to date, we have been able to integrate more than 70 government entities and more than 80 private entities all on the platform, facilitating data exchange from one entity to another. I remember that time, I was the team leader, and our requirements were very key and specific, but we looked out for 5 key areas that any product that we could take on could meet those 5. 1, we didn't want to be vendor locked in. We've had issues before, so we wanted a solution which is entirely open source. 2, the solution must be scalable. Must be scalable, meaning we can easily scale up and scale down anytime we feel like. The product must have capabilities of being deployed on premise. We have a tier 3 data center, and as part of the requirements from government and our sovereignty and our security, the product must have to be deployable on-prem in our data center entirely. So any product that would come on board must meet that criteria as well. Then the other one, we wanted a product that has been certainly used and tested, certainly rated by Gartner or Forrester. We didn't want to do trial and error on an enterprise government solution like this one, so wanted a solid product that has been used and tested by a few other international organizations or governments. So, and then lastly, we wanted a product that we can extend, where there is flexibility, that in case we want to make very specific custom builds, it's very possible. So the product had to meet all those strict requirements for us to take it on. Currently, we are using 3 core products of WSO2. We're using Identity Server, we're using the API Manager, and the Micro Integrator, forming part of the core product that we are using for now. First of all, the platform, we call our platform UGhub. UGhub. UG means standing in for Uganda, and then the hub, it's like a central point where everyone connects to access or share data. So we call it UGhub. That's our brand name, and it's becoming a household in Uganda because of the tangible benefits that we have started realizing. One of them is we are seeing reduction in turnaround time in offering public services. It used to take longer. Some of you have worked with many governments. At times processes tend to take longer, but because of the UGhub, we have found that the turnaround time to offer public services is drastically reducing. And this happens because we have a seamless way on how we share data. Usually delays in government services usually come as a result of taking long to verify the data you've submitted. Now, because we have a platform that facilitates timely data sharing, the turnaround time has greatly reduced. For example, to get a driving license in Uganda takes 30 minutes. I don't know whether that happens in many other countries around the world, but in Uganda it will take you 30 minutes. From the time you arrive at the center up to the time you move out with your driving license. So this one comes because we are able to, on the fly, verify your identity, verify your payments, and verification of many things. So we don't waste a lot of time in those. So it becomes easier to offer public service. Two, we are seeing also reduction in the cost of public administration. Because of the seamless way on how we handle data, it becomes cheaper. We do not need to receive volumes of documents. No, we don't. If you're applying for any service, your national ID number is sufficient enough. We don't need a photocopy of your birth certificate or your ID, which will take logistical processes to collect, store, manage. So we are reducing all those unnecessary activities, and that one is greatly reducing the cost of administration of public service. Also, we are seeing something which is also coming up, people appreciating the way government is offering services these days. You don't need to move to government offices many times. No, at most you'll go to a government office once, more so when we need to capture certain information, physical like biometrics. Otherwise, the number of times a person visits a government office have drastically reduced. We don't need a lot of photocopies that people used to make, that when you're applying for a particular government service, you have to come with a heap of documents. We don't need them anymore. With integration, we can easily access any document from anywhere and then we use it. We are also seeing the same in the private sector. I told you along the way, we expanded the UGhub platform to the private sector as well. And in that area, we have gotten reviews from the private sector like banks, that they're also registering improvement in the way they are offering services to their clients. They're also telling us that they're also reducing the cost of offering the business and the trust people have, because right now they can do many verifications from government, they can do KYC automatically. So those ones have made also the private sector boom. We're also seeing many products coming up on the market, like banks having products where you can open up a bank account at the comfort of your sofa without moving to a physical bank, where you can apply for a loan and they do a lot of background checks and verification on the fly, and then you have the facility within a short period of time. So even in the private sector, we are also receiving those those good comments that the product is really helping them out to improve the way they offer services to their customers. The team supported us through the WSO2 support portal. Every time we could find an issue that we couldn't resolve by ourselves or through our other partners, we could log it on the portal, and we used to receive timely, up to now, we receive timely responses every time there's an issue. And the teams, I think, are flexible, working globally, fitting in 2 different time zones. We found it interesting that whenever you when you send a request for support, you get an immediate response. One thing I'll say is WSO2 being an open source product with a lot of training, one, we've tried as much as possible to build capacity internally. Many of our staff, we've supported them to study the product and also get certified. So with that, we've been able, during support and maintenance phase, that's post-implementation, most of the issues we've been able to resolve them ourselves. But where we fail, the same, we post to the support portal, and we have always gotten quick response from WSO2. But one thing I'll let you know is, at least the product has been 5 years is not a short period of time, and we're expanding the platform every day. We receive many requests for expansion, and in those 5 years, we've not had any major incident that failed the platform from running. So along those lines, I think we are good to go with the product. We are still confident that the product is strong enough to support our business requirements and our business needs as a country. Like ours, in our context, we had our problem well described, and WSO2 has been handy in addressing those challenges. So it's a good product, I think, any other government can pick on. Like I said, it's entirely open source. You have the source code, you can manage it any way you want. It can integrate virtually anything to everything. So that power can support many, more so African governments. I don't know what happens in the other parts of the world, but at least I've been to quite a number of African governments, and they suffer the same problems we're having as Uganda. So I feel still WSO2 is a strong and good product for them. As the technical person, as the team leader, the product is good. I can go away over the weekend and enjoy a cup of tea, and I'm sure the platform will not fail. One thing you'll know is a project of this kind is we have no room for error. The platform must be up 24 hours without fail. A single failure like this means a lot. As government, it means that the entire government is coming to a standstill. It means the private sector are going to complain, are going to cry out, because they entirely depend on the platform. So we don't have room for error. But for the few years that we've been running the platform is solid, is stable, and we've not had any major incidents that have caused the platform not to be available for use. So I feel the platform is good.